For generations, the Goodyear Blimp has evoked an emotional response for those looking up from the ground. Pride, wonder, excitement, nostalgia, and so much more. All thanks to its consistent presence in the skies over the years. On June 3, 1925, the airship Pilgrim took flight for the first time. This would mark the beginning of a legacy of flight and the birth of a global icon. 100 years later, Goodyear Blimps are still seen over major sporting events, concerts, conventions, and for the lucky folks living near one of the 3 U.S. blimp hangars located in Ohio, Florida, and California, often spotted cruising overhead during the daily commute. Everywhere the Goodyear Blimps go, joy and excitement follow. But today, our blimps have a new objective, one never seen before, but just as sure to captivate blimp fans everywhere. Today, the 3 blimps will take to the skies over Akron, Ohio, hometown of the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company for more than 125 years, and naturally the Goodyear Blimp for 100 years.
100 years ago today, the first Goodyear Blimp was launched right here in Akron, Ohio. And you know what they say, what's better than 1 blimp? 3.
These titans of the sky will put their skills to the test in a heated competition to determine which is the fastest airship around. To put it into a sentence that has likely never before been spoken, it's time to race some blimps.
Racing blimps. Who ever thought that we would see the day?
Certainly not me, but I sure am glad I'm here to see it. Thank you for tuning in. You're in for a treat with a world-first blimp racing. I'm Jack, and I'm joined today by a young professor.
Couldn't be more excited to be here and witness history in the making firsthand. Crowds have gathered at Wingfoot Lake, birthplace of the Goodyear Blimps, and by far the most appropriate venue for this race.
And if you think we're excited for today's event, just wait till you see the blimp fanatics who came out today. Gab, how's it looking on your side?
The energy here at Wingfoot State Park is electric. We've got self-proclaimed helium heads from all over to see it. Just take a look for yourself.
And we all know who they're here to see. Assembled at the hangar, larger than life, we have today's competitors. Let's learn more.
First up, we have the hometown hero, Akron's pride and joy, Wingfoot 1. Based here in the Wingfoot Lake hangar, Akronites are used to keeping their eyes to the sky to catch a glimpse of this beautiful blimp. Christened on August 23, 2014, Wingfoot 1 was the first of the generation of airships. Will being the oldest racer today slow her down, or could experience be the X factor for today's race?
Next up, hailing from my home state of Florida and representing Pompano Beach, it's Wingfoot 2. Christened on October 21st, 2016, this blimp left the lovely Florida weather behind with a chance to show her sisters that all the talent goes to the middle child. Wingfoot 2 is a long way from home, but she's hoping to make the trip back with a shiny new trophy and plenty of bragging rights.
And finally, the youngest of the bunch, Wingfoot 3, is ready to leave her competition in the dust. Coming all the way from Carson, California, Wingfoot 3 was christened on August 30th, 2018. She's still young and spry and perfectly capable of making the cross-country trip to be here today, but can Wingfoot 3 perform when it's a sprint rather than a marathon?
But as my mother used to say, a blimp can't get far without a good crew.
Your mother said that?
Jack, don't talk about my mother.
Today's race course is in the shape of a figure 8. We'll be taking off from Wingfoot Lake, heading right through downtown Akron, home of the Goodyear Blimp, and looping around the north end before heading back for the final sprint at Wingfoot Lake.
We have kept these blimp fanatics waiting long enough. What do you say that we get things started?
Let's do this.
And they're off. Look at them go. Wingfoot 3 takes an early lead here, followed closely behind by Wingfoot 1 and 2. Now, Jack, talk to us here. Talk about the significance of this. I mean, how many blimps are even flying in the world right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's less than 10 that are even able to get off the ground. So just to see 3 in one place is truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. But let's just jump to the gondola and hear from our correspondents.
Go, go, go!
Let's set the tone. Take the lead. Go time! Ready? Let's do this.
Well, we're off to an exciting start, but I think our correspondents may have had Formula One expectations of our airships.
Less fast and furious, more slow and curious.
Right. This race is picking up, though. Wingfoot 1 has made a move and has advanced to take the lead. Wingfoot 3 is falling behind. They better step on that gas or helium, I guess.
Well, Jack, let's talk about what our blimps are actually capable of. I mean, these are such unique vehicles.
Yeah, they absolutely are. I mean, we get top speeds of 70 knots. Depending on altitude and where we're at with the weather, they may get faster than that. And, you know, it gets to 200 horsepower, so we'll have to see.
I think you mean Pegasus power. That's a flying horse joke.
Oh, thank you.
Let's check in with our correspondent.
So what is it like to fly in the blimp? Well, let me tell you, it's a lot like being on a boat in the middle of the water, except there's no sharks around or anything of that nature, though we do have life vests under every single seat. Safety first.
Well, looks like the blimps are paying their respects to some of their biggest fans over at Goodyear's global headquarters.
Yeah, only a 20-minute drive from the hangar. Goodyear employees are lucky to see the blimp more often than most, but today must be something truly special for those witnessing this historic race.
Now, this is a tight race, but right now, Wingfoot 1 is slightly ahead. Let's check back into the gondolas with our correspondents.
Thanks, guys. We are cruising over East Akron and going over Goodyear headquarters. Wait a minute, is that my desk?
I have asked on several occasions if it would be possible for me to get a ride to work in the blimps. Apparently it's just a bit out of the way of their flight path, which, I don't know, it seems like kind of a perk of working there that I should be able to count on.
Goodyear employees are all too familiar with family and friends sending them pictures of the blimp anytime it's out and about. I can only imagine how many phones are being bombarded with blimp pics today.
Wow, Wingfoot 3 is picking up speed. It pulls ahead. It's come out of nowhere. They've waited until just the right moment to make a push. That sign below is located at the site of the original Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company global headquarters, founded in 1898.
It's a good sign for Goodyear.
Guys, who put the question mark in the prompter? I mean, he's gonna read it verbatim.
No!
That's a lot of buttons you got right there.
Quite a few, huh?
Yeah, you got anything maybe make this baby go a little bit faster? You know, like a little nitro boost, little push to go full throttle?
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
So you ever do like a sick wheelie in this? In the blimp? Would be so cool, right?
What would that even look like?
I mean, you know, like a wheelie, like nose in the air, the engine's going full speed, and be so sick.
I mean, we can make it kind of rock back and forth, up and down, spin around, things like that.
Okay, what about like a barrel roll?
No way. That's physically impossible.
Not with an attitude like that, but I don't know. I think we can figure it out. I think we'll win for sure if we could do a sick barrel roll. It'd be so cool.
So we are up, flying up in the air, ready to win this race. I have Taylor with me. Want to talk about the Pilgrim that you talked about earlier in 1925. I kind of want to know, like, what would be the difference between 1925 flying that ship and a more modernized ship today?
There's quite a few differences with the ships that we used to have compared to now. These ships specifically are all fly-by-wire. So it's all electrical cables and wires that go back and forth to control everything. And then it takes a computer basically to compute any kind of input we do, and it sends it to all of our systems. So in the 1925 version, it was all mechanical. All cables, wheels, pulleys, very, very simple design, very heavy design, actually. When you have the length of 200-foot ship, it adds a lot of weight to the ship. So right now we have these long extended, wires, but it's a lot lighter to use. This ship also has a frame inside, so we're able to mount the engines further away from the gondola, which brings the noise down and brings down a lot of the vibration that we feel in the gondola, so the ride's a lot more comfortable. Also, we're able to install an aft engine, so it's kind of like a boat where it can steer from the tail. And we weren't able to do that in the old ships. We had to fly aerodynamically all the way to the ground, and the slower you go aerodynamically, the less control you have. This one has a lot more maneuverability, and it's with the extra engine, we're a lot faster.
Nice. So much needed revisions, right?
Absolutely.
Makes me feel confident that we're going to win this race.
So you're telling me we don't have anything to make this baby go faster?
Not really.
Well, how are we supposed to win?
Well, there's one thing I can think of. We could push you out, Will. And that would be less weight, which means faster speed.
Point taken, carry on.
Thanks, Willie. Wingfoot 1 has taken the lead back, while Wingfoot 2 and 3 have been duking it out for second position.
You know, Professor, right now it almost looks like they're flying in formation. And in order. What a beautiful sight to see.
Brings a tear to my eye. But we are right at about the halfway point right now. Jack, talk to us. You've flown these things. What needs to happen for somebody to take the lead and win this thing?
Well, I mean, I wish we could draft a little bit more, but right now they're gonna have to find that right tailwind at that right altitude just to be able to pull it off.
So, Sybil's a Libra, and I'm a Libra too, and she's giving us a bad name.
Okay, can we throttle up, please? Can we go? I don't see how we're supposed to win a race if we're not even moving.
Our blimps are coming up on Canal Park, home to the Akron Rubber Ducks baseball team. The fans are in for a special treat tonight, a blimp triple.
That was a home run, Jack. Look how many people have come out to witness this historic race. That's what I call a solid set of blimp fanatics. And for the first time today, our Florida girl, Wingfoot 2, has taken the lead. Maybe the pilots got a little jolt of energy from the crowd below. I mean, I feel like I can almost hear them cheering from here in the studio.
Yeah, let's keep that energy going and check back into the hangar.
All right, calm before the storm. They'll be rowdy in no time once those blimps come back around. But right now, Canal Park is still rocking. And Jack, I don't know if you know this, but the Akron Rubber Ducks are actually named with a slight nod to Goodyear's presence of making rubber tires here in Akron for the last 127 years.
That's quacktastic.
Really?
Why do you want to win?
Oh, because I'm the oldest of the bunch. That's why I want to win. Somebody said to me at the party last night, let the old dude win.
For the 11th time.
That's good.
Just this morning.
When you were preparing, did you close your eyes and envision this figure 8 race all around Akron and back over to Wingfoot? Did you envision that finish line, Wingfoot 2 in the lead?
I did. I chair flew the whole thing already several times.
Chair flew?
Just this morning, really. Just chair flew it in my chair with my eyes closed. I've won every time.
As the lead blimp correspondent on Wingfoot 2, I have absolutely no clue what chair flew is, but we're going to go for it. And talk to us a little bit more about this chair flew. What kind of energy do you put into chair flying?
You know what? It doesn't take a lot of energy. You can sit in a chair anywhere, really. Close your eyes and just imagine you're flying and just kind of move your hands around like you would, to go fast, slow, up, down, left, right, right there in your chair.
Okay, we're here with Anna, who has been a longtime blimp fan. You grew up watching the blimp. Do you have a favorite memory?
I would say me and my grandpa went out in the street in front of my house and we just watched the blimp go overhead. It's kind of a core memory for me.
Lots of nostalgia with the blimp. Do you think today, watching these 3 go head-to-head in their victory lap is going to top that memory?
It was just crazy to see all 3 of them at once. It's a once-in-a-lifetime type thing.
Lots of memories being made today. We're going to keep this energy going here at Wingfoot State Park. Back to you guys.
Here we see the beautiful grounds of Stan Hewitt, home to Goodyear founder Frank Seiberling. Just as the butterflies glide gracefully among the flowers, so too do the blimps dance in the sky, bringing cheer to all those who look upon them.
Thanks, guys. This is a really intense race.
All right, we're rounding the bend, heading back for the final stretch. Let's go. You can see they're starting to fall behind, and I'll tell you why. You can see it right here. Wingfoot 2 has that big, flashy sign on the side, and while it's cool to look at, that's extra weight. That's making them all the way back there in last place. And up here, Wingfoot 1, they've got that old classic livery on, but you know what? It's channeling that energy of old blimp, slow blimp. It's not doing anything, and not doing any favors for them. But us, we are sleek, we are here, we are new.
Oh, this is gonna be a close one. We're neck and neck now. This don't look good.
The energy of the crowd at Wingfoot Lake has really picked up. All 3 blimps are full steam ahead, coming in hot, driving toward that finish line. looks like Wingfoot 1 might have a slight lead, but it is close.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Wingfoot 2 might take it, but Wingfoot 3 looks like it's really pushing hard. I don't know, Professor. I think it's gonna be a photo finish. It looks like all three blimps are pushing full throttle, max speed around 70 miles per hour.
100 years of Goodyear blimp flying history comes down to 3 dashing dirigibles barreling towards that finish line. And Wingfoot 1 by a nose cone takes the victory. With Wingfoot 2 and 3 crossing the finish line together, did you see that? Wingfoot 1's shadow crossed the finish line just barely ahead of the others.
Wow, we're gonna need to see a replay of that. Fantastic finish.
What an unforgettable day in racing. Let's check back in with our correspondents.
Stop. Get away. Not right now.
Oh no, Jason, I hear you're over there crying. I do have something for your tears. I'll catch you at the next race in 100 years.
Stop.
Don't we have the best correspondent team in the blimp race business? Let's check in with our winning team.
What a way to celebrate the Blimp-tennial. We're here with our winning tandem of Wingfoot 1. We've got Joe and Taylor. Exciting day, really came down to the wire. How was the experience?
Oh, it was amazing. It was super fun. I mean, we were neck and neck the whole time, and in the end, we won it.
Yeah, it was great to be out here in the retro Pilgrim wrap on Wingfoot 1, and I'm glad that we were able to pull through and win at the end.
This was such a different day. What made it unique?
Oh, having all 3 airships in one place is unique. Absolutely.
How exciting was it?
Oh, it was. I mean, you're working a lot up there, but it was constantly fun, and yeah, we had a good time once we got in the air and racing around with the other guys.
You've certainly got some bragging rights now. What are your plans now that you've won?
I'll celebrate. Definitely have to do that.
I'm going to Blimpy World. But yeah, if it's another day in the office, we'll head back up. Blimp's job is never done, I guess.
Well, congratulations and enjoy.
And Wingfoot 1 by a nose cone takes the victory. With Wingfoot 2 and 3 crossing the finish line together, did you see that?
We're here with Wingfoot 3 pilot Ryan Clark. I know it didn't go your way there. Right at the very end, what happened?
Yeah, we got off to a good start. Wingfoot 1 was really just out of the gate straight away, and we were trying to chase him down. I really thought that we had Wingfoot 2 at the end there, especially with all that extra drag they were carrying with the sign on the side of the ship. But then we had this annoying correspondent on the board, and he just totally distracted me at the end, and unfortunately, when it came down to the wire, we just weren't there.
The classic correspondent distraction. What are some adjustments you would have liked to have made?
Yeah, I think if we didn't have the correspondent there, definitely getting those swivels down a little bit quicker and getting the power on would have made a big difference to just edge it across the line a little bit quicker.
Still an excellent day out there for you. What was unique about this special experience?
It was just a great day to be out there with our friends, racing the blimps around the sky. And yeah, it's just a great time to be celebrating the 100 years of the blimps being in the air.
Thank you. We'll continue the 100-year celebration.
Great, thank you so much.
First blimp, first across the line. How does it feel to actually make that come to fruition?
I mean, it feels great. It wasn't a lot of competition out there, so we did our best part. We have the best pilots out there. They brought us home, brought us a win. Pilgrim, Christine did it. She was the first place, first blimp, and we brought her home the trophy.